I give you after my German essay.
Būtų gera proga užvažiavus kur nors visas ir rimtą parduotuvę užsipirkti.
Nice to see all the family. Okay, I try to speak more louder. I'm Noé, and I'm from France, and I came with two of my colleagues, which are somewhere here. They have a yellow t-shirt. One is called Manu, and another one is called Julien. And thanks very much to them for helping us to install everything. So we are coming from France, and together with other colleagues, we have a company in France specialized into structural building with wood structure or load-bearing structure, mini big bales and the big bales and the small bales, everything, and also plaster. And we do clay plastering and lime plastering, hemp and lime plastering. Just right now we are working in a big building at 500 kilometers from here in north of France. Let's say conventional way, or less working more with machines and less by hand, because if you want to start a company and be able to provide things not too expensive and not too long also on the way of the building, you need to have some fast process. So on our concept, plaster was very important. We couldn't remove plaster from bales. It was bales with plaster. So we had to find a solution for the plaster, because it worked very well by hand, but it works better with a machine. But we don't want to change our technique, our plasters, our recipes, because we are starting to use machine. We want to adapt machines to our plaster, otherwise it's not interesting. And I don't want to get in that ring of the industry where I transform everything to get better process but not better material. It was a mix of course, but you could see biggest percentage of fiber on the surface. That is. No more questions? Okay, and for bringing things around it and creating a nice atmosphere. I really wish that we continue. I would like to thank everybody who came to come first, and it was people like you, like Julia, and it was no meeting like that. This machine won't be here, and we won't be with that. And so I really wish that you and all the ground can continue to receive and build new things and
Thank you, Noé. So, starting now, we're going to split up. We're going to split up in 5 groups. It will all take place there at Marianka, between the straw bales. You all have to pass between the straw bales. But first, we will circulate who will stay at the stand of Tom and work with him. Are there a good half hour? And then you have to go to the other stand, so that when we're ready for lunch, you have visited the 4 demonstration stands that we have. Please go to Marianka, and then we can split up in 4.
Yeah, I figured you would go down first and catch me. Ja. You did it. I thought, yeah. Ja. Tipo se sam gali kokie.
Udliu.
Kaip propeleris, kaip Titaniko propeleris. Kur? O, pažiūrėk. Dėlė. Pažiūrėk, kokią storą metalą. Tai nenorėdamas nenulaužė. Yeah, I'm here for the back. Thank you, man.
Очень важный момент.
Да. Заметь, швы они проложили этим.
Да. Я обратила внимание, что они за наши коллеги строят.
A mí me parece interesante yo para el trabajo que
Das sind zwei normale Turnier?
So what you have to do when you start the machine, counting on the products and we back. But it was a little too liquid, that's why this one is no, it's there are two things. And the yellow one is the vibrator, and it's to just get down the vibrator, so it's stagnant, and it works. Whenever you work, you make like this. The razor. And you get this sign on the floor, you get 10 counts of sound, and on the ground you have the stone, you have yeah, so it's the kind of signal. But it might be a grabber. It's just once in a while a week, not a breeder. So it's a good advantage for that kind of we get when we have a break, for many reasons, most of the time it's because there is no more cluster and we have to the water of the cluster gets out of the pipe. So the last centimeters of the cluster get drier, and then don't start it because first, and mainly because stroke can occur here. So we have a movement, and it's better to throw slowly and it's starting. If it's starting through, then it doesn't work very well. So that's why I would ask to everybody don't do that. Only
Сейчас будут брызгать во все стороны.
Да.
Машинное нанесение штукатурки глиняной.
И когда вот эти штуки, вот, не очень глубина, вон, смотри.
Глубина
Вот я тебе покажу, чтобы на память. Вот, смотри, мои почти все.
So have you tested it to see what ratios you need to see what it feels
This will crack.
Yeah.
Опять флешка переполнилась?
Нет.
А что помогает?
Это самое. Уберите вспышку.
А, вспышку нужно убрать.
В автоматический режим поставьте ее.
Так, покажи, вот сюда. Не, вот сюда нажимаем.
Да.
А вот она, вспышка. Значит, она приключена. Так, вот, и что теперь?
Тут вы берите упаковку, все.
Все, да?
Все, да, вообще батарейка кончается, наверное, да? Да, батарейка. Ну,
до вечера это не хватит.
вспышка просто мигает уже, вспышки меньше используются.
Ну, если я автоматически поставлю, значит, она меньше будет?
This one comes from over here in the region. So when we make the holes for the foundation, we have our clay. I don't know if the proper one, the one says
Где они такую размельченную глину берем? Мы как копаем, у нас куски волны. Чуть не делать.
Ты видел, она привозит сюда в мешочках.
Сухая, рассыпанная, рассыпная. А вы как брали? Вот у вас куски выпали, что вы с ними делали? И как вы вот так вот размельчали? Или честно в воде растворяли?
There was a guy from that right here. They do the first layer only with clay and sand. Of course, he says you already have your fibers in here. It's easier to move that on.
Excuse me, can you not smoke in here, please? It's not the right place. Sorry.
This way, you can take a trowel and you smooth it up and you let it dry. So this way, I almost from calculator. In this house, we had this for 4 years. So we didn't do anything. And with the workshop we did for plastering, we finished this house on the inside. But that was his finishing. So when you put a next layer on it, we use more smaller fibers. Not the large one, we use this one. It's whatever you like. Some people like it this way.
А мы это делаем с очень простым этим.
Чем?
Есть, знаешь, насос для, ну, не навоза, а для этого, чтобы выходил насос.
Для фекалий?
Да. И вот с ним это элементарно получается, отлично. Надо, конечно, сильнее.
Vorher mischen.
Waarom weet je nou dat dit goed was? En deze gewoon echt blij of is uitstand? En dan maken ze eerst schoon.
Ja. Kind of plastic. Normally we buy this one, same material. You see the difference? Normally we use this only on the outside. I don't know why. Because inside is and you can't put this on the outside because it's not ordered. And this is the same, but it's too dense. So when you put this on it, the clay won't get through it, so it will fall off. They use these bumpers that normally they are last. That it works easier. If we make it, if you leave it for days. Normally I made 6 tops And the day before, the rain, and my wife takes they just a little bit. Yeah, a little bit. Cover it. Mix it.
Слушай, лучше, чем после машинки.
Руками всегда лучше.
Вообще классно получается так.
Да. Ой, перевести я плохо английский. Ну,
когда она неровная, лучше же сцепление
Yeah, he made this one. This one is sand and clay. Yeah, he put it on there.
и это можно даже рельефную штукатурку делать. Или самый лучший способ это взять.
Ja, moet er eigenlijk
И у тебя уже неровная поверхность. Ты можешь так делать. Быстро очень то. Хочешь, опять можешь. Это фантазия. У других делают просто, вот взял штукатурку, да, ты взял. И покрасил потом стенку. Все. То же самое нужно. Потом покрасить, и они очень эффектно выглядят. Ну такой старинный, знаешь. Это для второго слоя. Там всякие.
Понятно.
Yeah. We tried some different forms, but 20 kilometers from here, it can be different. There can be more sand in it, or less,
Намного больше.
То есть нужно делать состав первый маленечко пожиже.
Вот там, видишь, там я вижу состав. Вот да. Там он отличный. А здесь я, как видел, это уже...
И втирать его как можно глубже сначала.
Да. Это уже, ну, если я еще здесь большой слой сделаю, 5-6 сантиметров, есть что, ну...
Отвалится.
Может отвалиться, да. Потому что здесь его никто не держит. Вот первое правило, чтобы держать глину, здесь должна быть какая-то стойка немножко. И тогда гляной слой на нее опирается. Все.
Понял. То есть вот здесь нужно делать какой-нибудь...
Да, бортик просто...
Бортик. Да.
Здесь его нет. Это... У нас в стране это уже пройденный этап. Вот. Должно 2-3 сантиметра входить, а это не входит почти, но
так, а потому что очень плотные блоки.
Да,
здесь же видел, как прессовали, поэтому не входит, наверное.
Не, если ее, ну, это с краем входит, она входит и тоже можешь сделать. Это просто очень глина уже не той консистенции. Труднее.
Oh, oké.
Eergisteren het gegraven, denk ik.
Dus dan met een regenwaterput. Ja. Oké. This method that we use here is a very cheap method because we have the clay from here, right here, the straw we have, and the sand. Okay, it's not a lot of money for the sand. The clay is from the houses we build here. It's from underneath it. So when you dig about less than a meter, you get the clay. We do this all by hand, so no machines, and you can for yourself decide which finish do you want. So our first layer is with clay, sand, and straw. And we use large fibers in it because it's for the reinforcements. The guy from Estonia, he used for his first layer only clay with a lot of sand because he says you already have the fibers in here and it's more easier to put this on than our mixture with all the straw in it. It's more work. It is not wrong, but it's more work. This is easier. Then for yourself you can decide what do you want as a finish. When you do this, you have to, and you want to put another layer over it, you have to let it dry it this way. Because this is too smooth to put another layer on it. You have to roughen it. Now there's some special tools for it. But now someone has done this as a finish. So with his tools he made a finish layer of it. Over the sand you have to put another layer over with straw on it. You can't leave it this way. On the wood normally we use the, how's it now here? Normally we use this over the wood, but when we started we didn't have this. We took the plastic version. So we can use this one. It's more ecological. This is the same material, but it's too dense, so the plaster won't get through it. It falls off. So this is the right thing to do. But you can't use this on the outside on your wood because it's not water resistant. Now you have to use this one. So we only have a short story, and then the people can do it by themselves. So try it, and then you can ask us, Roger, and me, what you want to know. Yeah? You can feel, you're gonna make another one with straw in it, you can feel the difference. De goede opdrop, hè? Nee. De techniek, maar dat lukt de dag, maar daar waren we wel toe. En die volgende laag. Ons gaat wel, dat merk je heel erg. Maar dat kan ik niet. Dat wil ik wel. Gewoon, normally you have to throw it. Yes, and then just all the holes.
Staat een jeepje dan waarschijnlijk ook voor de baan?
And we make the smaller ones ourselves. We do it with the lawnmower, grass cutter. So we just put it on the ground and we go over it with the machine. And then you get the small fibers. And you get this. Yeah. We did it this morning because it's too much dust to do it when everybody's here. But just put it on the ground or in a trailer, that's a very good method. Put it in a trailer and then you go with the lawnmower in the trailer. That's the easier way. So you won't have to buy any short fibers. You can buy them, but that's easy to make yourself. You you can buy them and they are 5 millimeters long. That would be nice. Line. Oh, this is sand. Sand.
All the sand.
Yeah, a lot of sand.
Waar we hier hadden liggen, die treinen niet grof iets. Ik heb daar geen theorieën over, ik zeg altijd, you try a little. You let, ja, 20 kilometer verder, je hebt andere reden.
When you leave it all night, because the store is going to be soaked by the water. It's easier to put it on. That is not easy. So you make more easy to clean it off. The store is going to be soaked by the water, and it's easier to put it on. It works a bit easier. So mostly I made 5-6 stops one day, and my wife worked the whole I even did only this with water, real thin, and then he put it on the water pump on in it, and he sprayed it on it like this until it began to
flow off.
Flow off, and he stopped. Now you can feel the difference. Only one person can feel the difference between this and this. Ja. Now we have to ask him Do you feel the difference?
Yes, I think I did feel the difference.
Any questions?
I saw the thickness of the layer there, and I want at the end that it's connected to this already. So here I decided where to start. If I put it close, it's getting too thick. Secondly, if I put it far, I never done, but you can try. So, therefore, 40 day.